Hey, what's up, traders? It's Sunday, January 31st, almost into February. And this is a weekly outlook video. I'm going to do a quick video here on the dollar. Of course, you know, the big news and what to watch this week are going to be all the GameStop, or not, I don't know, I'd call them GameStop, but the Reddit style trades and these forum trades that's going to be going on. You know, it could be pretty interesting to see how this pans out, to say the least. But I'm looking at the dollar, and specifically here, this looks really similar to US dollar Mexican peso. Of course, they're both quote unquote exotic currencies. But this is US dollar NOK. And this is a daily chart. You know, you could see we had this false breakout here. And I'm still thinking, though, that we're going to see some dollar strength coming into the market. Potentially. I see a pretty good buying area if this does pan out, following a dip down really not too far from where we're at, depending on if this proves to be a bottom here, which will make for a big move, I think, in the future, not too distant future, higher. So we have some pretty good areas of interest down here as well to the left. But what when in doubt, this is what I teach my students. When in doubt, always look left. And that's for sure. But right now we're sitting around the 78.6% retracement. We've really started to try to form a base. Here's one base break and then a breakdown. Attempted breakout, breakdown. Is this going to be happening again? I'm not sure. We do have some pretty interesting areas over here. If we check out to the left here, that it could be targeting for potential buy zones, which isn't too far off from where we are now. But it's not like we're right around the corner, right? So that would have us at 8.22-ish. So I'm gonna put a little alert here for myself. Let's see, there we go. So, but really when we're looking at the dollar, let's take a look at the DXY. Kind of a lot going on here. We've been consolidating in a base right here. You can see now, I thought we were going to break higher. Didn't quite materialize. And I'm looking for an entrance back in this 161.8% retracement area, which I think will be a pretty solid foundation. So what that means in terms of what could be going on for, say, the euro, for instance. And once we get this slight retrace here, I think the likelihood that we break higher, of course, there's a lot that could be potentially happening with silver this week because of these pump groups. So we'll see if that has an impact on the dollar or not. I mean, I would assume it would. That'd be a long-term view as we make a redemption run back to that sacred dollar index number of 94. Seems to be the holy grail. To Euro USD. So I'm still looking for this zone right here for us to revisit. We haven't quite materialized yet, and we went a little sideways before that could happen, but I still think this is going to be a really, really good potential setup for a trade here. Actually, if I were to really pinpoint any great looking trades, there's a bunch of good setups out there, by the way. I think this would be a good one. Is this going to be a long-term turn for the dollar? I don't know, but definitely something to pay attention to. Now, last but not least, I want to talk about the pound. Specifically, GJ had just an ungodly rally on Thursday and Friday. So you can see this was our breakout line. I was just eyeballing this hard. And I was really thinking, this was going to be the end because this would have been the throw over, and then we were consolidating higher before we pushed down, but nope, shot back up here. And look where we're at on the daily. We're getting some pretty big levels up here of being overbought. Of course, it is GJ, right? So it can go higher, that's for sure, and can get more overbought. But you can see here we had this gap, and if the pound has exhausted itself here, this is my line of thinking. If we've exhausted ourselves, that could mean a really good opportunity for us to turn lower following these gaps here. So following the retest of this area, I should say, which it really looks like we've done, right? So you have this market imbalance here, IPA, we've taken out these zones, this one's all gone now. And so now it's cleared the way for potentially a massive turnaround, which I think could be accumulating and setting up. We'll see how the market opens, but as we go further, I wouldn't be surprised to see one last push up here, take out these highs, and then our big move down. So, but that's the thing, if we're thinking that the pound might get exhausted here, then that could leave the room for quite a great setup on pound weakness across the board. So this is a great zone that we're at here on GA. I'm actually liking a lot. I think this could be a great potential for long term. It seems that the pound's getting pretty strong. So like shorting right here would be counter trend. I'm looking more than anything for buying areas of interest down here where you could buy the dips. And maybe on the short term, get back on something like an hourly and enter in the market when we see opportunities as they present themselves, and especially as we get below this 50 moving average. So it's going to be an exciting week. I hope you found this video helpful. Click the link below, join our groups, check us out. We would love to have you. You can learn my strategies and trade along beside me and the awesome group of traders we have in the VIP chat room. And let's have a great week, everybody. Peace.